all I have to say is, why the hell did it take me so long to watch this movie? Hello, welcome. I'm going to be reviewing. So, here's my thing. I'm trying to get the movies that came out this year that I could get a hold of done. So I could do a ranking. I bought Bad Boys for Life back when it first came out. A little bit after it came out on Blu-ray and 4K and stuff like that. But I haven't watched it yet. Main reason is I hadn't seen the first two. So now I have to remedy that before the end of the week. And also I have to watch Tenet before the end of the week. So here we go. My review for Bad Boys. First and foremost, the chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence is fantastic. From the very beginning, they're in the car, they're going back and forth. You could tell they have great chemistry. If they didn't, this wouldn't have gotten past one film. This was Will Smith's big break. He had been in other films, small little parts, but this is his first big starring role. And alongside Martin Lawrence, I think he did pretty well. Téa Leoni, God, is she gorgeous in this. I've seen her before, but the blonde hair, and I usually go for blondes, But with the dark hair in this, she's very gorgeous. Very beautiful. The story is that two detectives, Marcus Burnett, played by Martin Lawrence, and Mike Lowry, played by Will Smith, are on a case when there are drugs from a big bust stolen from inside their precinct. They believe it's an internal affairs matter and that another police officer is behind it, and they find a connection. But then when one of Mike's ex-girlfriends is murdered, there is a witness. And so now they have to protect that witness and find out who is behind it. So like I said, the first and foremost, my first positive is that I like the chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Very good. Téa Leoni's performance in this is actually pretty good as well. And I like the actress they get to play Marcus's wife. Very nice actress. She's been in other things, throughout this. And I like Joey Pants. Joe Pantoliano, Joey Pants as I call him. He's very good in this. He's that gruff, tough, drill sergeant of a captain that's always on their ass. But he plays it very well, and he's very good in this. And being as Joey Pants, watching this, I thought he was going to be the one behind it. But then I looked, at the other movies and saw he's in all of them, so he can't be a bad guy. So, yeah. And I like the setting. Miami. Beautiful landscapes. Sun. There's gorgeous sunsets in this film. You get the palm trees, you get all that stuff. Beautiful. And I even like, a lot of the action scenes in this film. They're directed wonderfully. There's a lot of spin around shots that can get kind of dizzying, but it's fine. As much as this is going to hate me to say, I love the direction in this film. Everything is directed very well. Why do I hate that? Because this is directed by Michael Bay. And when I was eating my lunch watching this at the beginning, when I started watching, when that came up on the screen, directed by Michael Bay, I almost choked on my sandwich. Michael Bay? Really? But this must have been before he got all messed up in his head, right? Because this was directed very well. It reminds me of Armageddon, which he also directed. I think so. I'll look that up really quick. Yes. Early Michael Bay was good Michael Bay. Not till they got the Transformers and decided all we need was explosions and titties and ass shots. This was done very well. And it shocked me. As soon as I saw Michael Bay, I was like, oh, great, we're going to get explosions up the wazoo and ass shots. Not really. there's a couple, they go to like a strip club or something at some point in the film, but even that's done very tastefully. There's a few explosions here and there, but it's not explosive porn. It's not special effects explosion porn like he does in his later films. It's actually done very well. I like how they, put the Bad Boys song in this. It works. They play a little bit in the background and they have Will Smith and Martin Lawrence sing it. That's not the best part. At the end, though, when it plays, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought perhaps Will Smith's Miami song was going to be in this, but I think that he didn't do that till like 98. I think was when that came out, so directed very well. That's all I gotta say. Negatives. Well, my biggest negative is the villain. Loche, whatever you pronounce it. He doesn't do anything. We don't even find out who he is till halfway through the film. All we know is that there's this crooked cop who gets killed half hour, 45 minutes into the film, and then we're trying to find out this other guy, and we find him. He shows up when they kill off Max. That's the ex-girlfriend, and then he's just kind of around, and then he's there at the end, and he gets killed. He doesn't really do much. He's not that much of a villain. He's not even a stock villain, because even a stock villain will have big speeches and all that. He just doesn't do anything. And while we're at it, there's a switcheroo done in this film that I didn't care for right off the bat. So the whole thing with Julie, that's Téa Leoni's character, she was told to call Mike Lowrey. That's Will Smith's character. Smith, after finding out Lowrey, after finding out that Max was murdered, went off somewhere. We never see what he was doing. Got his ass kicked someone's ass, who knows. But he's off doing whatever. He can't be reached. So Marcus has to pretend to be Mike. And of course that leads to shenanigans because Marcus is the married man with 3 kids and a wife and all that stuff. But now he has to be Mike Lowrey, the single man who lives in a single pad. And one thing, this is another positive. The actor who plays Bob on Becker is in this film. He plays Chet. I liked him. He was pretty good. And then you got Marcus lying to his wife, and then Mike lies to Marcus's wife when he says that Marcus is in Cleveland, but then they're on a news camera on the TV with Julie, after a run-in with the bad guys. So now that's exposed, but then the bad guys show up right after that, and then we don't even get a closure to this. It's just at the end, Marcus handcuffs Julie to Mike, and then walks. I gotta go talk to my wife. I need some quiet time or whatever. I need some quality time, and he just walks off. We don't get to see them reconcile. We don't get them to. And another thing, why doesn't he just explain to her what's going on? He can go home and he can say, "Baby, look, my captain. My captain. He's an asshole. He told me I have to be Mike Lowrey. So I have to be Mike Lowrey for this woman to cooperate. If I don't do that, she's gonna walk. I ain't cheating on you. I'm trying to protect this woman for the police." And she'd be like, "Well, what about Mike? What happened to Mike?" Who knows what the hell Mike was? He getting his ass kicked all over Miami doing God knows what. Who knows what that motherfucker is, alright? I'm trying to do my job. I'm sorry for all the stereotypes. I think that was a pretty good Martin Lawrence impersonation, Mike Lowrey, as he says it. But yeah, I just didn't really care for that part. One more thing. This is kind of a mixed aspect. Because it's been done so many times where you have the villain, he's laying there, and you got Mike, and he's pointing a gun at him. He's like, "No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it." And they're about to just walk off. He's going to be arrested. Then the guy pulls out a gun, and then he turns around, and boom, boom, boom. And the bad guy is killed. it's a little cliche, but I think in 1995 it wasn't as cliched as it is now, where, oh, no, okay, they're going to arrest it. Nope, he's got another gun, so we got to shoot the bad guy. It's like Carl in Die Hard, right? You think he's dead, he shows up. I mean, it's not the same thing, but, you know, you just think it's over. You know, yeah, you think it's over. Carl shows up with a gun, and then he gets shot. He gets killed. So you think it's over. Bad guy's going to get arrested, and then, no, he's got a gun, so he gets killed anyway. That's a little mixed aspect. I don't really hit it. It's just a little bit of a cliche. Maybe not 95, it wasn't, but I'm just saying. Overall, I actually really enjoyed this, and I still can't believe it took me this long to watch it. So I'm going to give Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed this film. It was really good. Who knows? I hear that Bad Boys for Life is the best one. And so if it can get better than an 8, I hear that Bad Boys 2 has mixed reviews, mixed to negative. So who knows? One more thing. Before I go, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. Give me a pack of tropical fruit Bubblicious and some Skittles.